Speaking of stories like that, an American hero honored for his incredible service to our country with a brand new home. In 2007, Marine Corporal Tony Porta was severely burned, over 35% of his body, when a roadside bomb in Iraq exploded. He suffered the loss of his right arm, the fingers on his left hand, and disfiguring burns to his face. He's endured 125 reconstructive surgeries. And now, the Tunnel to Towers and Gary Sinise Foundations are teaming up to build him and other injured vets specially adapted homes to help them regain their independence. Marine Corporal Tony Porta is here with me today, with Frank Siller, the chair of the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, which he started after losing his brother on 9/11. So honored to have the both of you here.
Nice to be here.
And Tony, thank you so much for your service.
Thank you.
Tell everyone your story, because it was always your dream to be a U.S. soldier, right?
Well, I'm a Marine, and yes, my biggest dream was to be a Marine. I joined the Marine Corps in 2005, and I made the best decision of my life. That was the best decision of my life. Went to Iraq, got injured in 2007, and been surgery after surgery since then.
Wow, you look amazing right now, and wow, you have a wife and a young child, and you named your child Kenneth because there were other Marines with you that day who did not make it, right?
Yes, ma'am. I lost two of my best friends, Master Sergeant Mac Kenneth and Corporal Palmer Charles. That's why I named my son Kenneth Charles.
Wow, what an honor to represent those two fallen soldiers. Frank, you know, you're doing good work, man. And I know you lost your brother, and I'm so sorry about that being the impetus for working to help other people. But tell us about the home that you're going to put together for Tony and his family.
Well, you know, we're blessed just to know great heroes like Tony. My brother was a hero on September 11th, and we know we're at war because of what happened that day. This home is going to give back Tony some of his independence. These are smart homes that are constructed for their needs. Each house is designed for each one of their specific needs. In Tony's case, the windows will have to be tinted in a certain way because daylight, you know, affects Tony. The showers, the bathroom is always the most important, probably room for any one of these great guys that have given so much for their country. That room would be worked off an iPad. Much of the house is worked off an iPad for lighting control, heating control. Once again, heat is a problem for Tony, and this way here the house is controlled that way. So it's a smart home that makes his life a little more independent, and they love it because it makes their wives gives them back some of their independence too, where they don't have to count on them all the time.
All right, so you haven't broken ground yet, but I just want to show, if we can come back out on camera here, this is what Tony's house is going to look like here. And Tony, when you see this great house that they're going to build for you, what do you want to say to Frank?
First time I just wanted to cry because he's helped me accomplish my second dream, you know, the American dream. Have a house, have a wonderful family, and try to get my independence back. Little by little, but he's changing my life forever.
Wow.
Well, it's a lot of people involved in it. We have Carpet One and Mohawk just decided to do in all these homes, giving them flooring and installing in all these homes. So thank God we have a lot of help that people chip in.
Well, I know you haven't broken ground yet, but 6 to 8 months after you do, this house is going to be ready for Tony and his family. And we just want to once again thank you so much for your service, Tony. Thank you, Frank, for organizations like yours that are helping our veterans who come home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you have an inspiring story you want to share with us, you can go to foxnews.com/salutes. We may feature it right here on The Real Story.